Carrols Burgers was a chain of fast food hamburger restaurants from 1960 until 1977. Welcome to Eric C. Productions. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, please hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you get notified of my latest video that are posted during the week. Be sure to hit that like button and leave a suggestion or a comment. You might see that video in a future posting. This is another viewer suggested video. Thank you for the suggestion.
If good food turns you on, turn into Carrols. Drive right in and have the meal of your life. If good food turns you on, turn into Carrols, where the service is the fastest and the price is right.
Carrols Family Restaurant, or Carrols Burger, was an offshoot of the Tasty Freeze Company. It was named after the Tasty Freeze co-owner and founder Leo Morant's daughter, Carol. In the late 1950s, Herb Slotnick was on a business trip to Chicago when he heard a presentation about a new chain called McDonald's. Impressed, he contacted company executives and asked if he could open a line of their restaurants across New York. They turned him down, but Slotnick was sold on the potential. He approached Tasty Freeze, which had opened a Midwestern chain of fast food restaurants called Carrols, named for the daughter of the company's owner. Slotnick cut a deal to bring Carrols into New York. When those restaurants were in danger of going belly up under Tasty Freeze, as Slotnick puts it, he took control of the entire Carrols chain. He quickly expanded over the years throughout New York State, reaching a total of 167 restaurants at its peak. So if you were living in New York or Pennsylvania, what was your fondest memory of this restaurant? Was it the Crispo Royal Sauce, the Club Burger, the Sea Filet, or the crispy country chicken, or the classic triple thick shakes? The food was as good or better than anyone's as far as I'm concerned, Slotnick once said. To make that point, when he opened his first restaurant, he borrowed a live steer and displayed it to underline the freshness of the burgers. Herb Slotnick, the Syracuse area businessman, brought Carrols to the masses. His plans for cheap, quickly prepared food were revolutionary to the area. Slotnick got the idea from similar burger stands he saw in California. Hamburgers were 15 cents, milkshakes were 15 cents, and french fries were a dime, so it was 40 cents for a meal, Slotnick once said. During the 1960s, a yellow slug character served as Carrols' first mascot, replaced in 1974 by a young blonde boy wearing a tweed suit and a fedora hat. Carrols learned soon enough that it could not compete with the marketing power of its multi-billion-dollar competitors. Burger King, for instance, had nearly 10 times as many restaurants as Carrols. McDonald's had even more, and the national powerhouses were taking a big bite out of Carrols' profits. By the early 1970s, Carrols Restaurants were surrounded by McDonald's and Burger King outlets. So Slotnick figured if you can't beat him, you join him. He cut a deal in the mid-1970s to transform his company to Burger King's. Many of the old Carrols were converted, and the others were phased out and closed. The last surviving Carrols, at least in the United States, was on East Main Street in Batavia, which lasted until about 1981. A decade later, Slotnick accepted a buyout and retired. The Syracuse-based Carrols Corp. now bills itself as one of the largest operators of Burger King restaurants in the world. Carrols now owns and operates more than 1,000 Burger Kings and 55 Popeyes restaurants. Hey, if you just watched my video, thanks for watching. Hit that like button and please subscribe to Eric C. Productions.